Oh. Love doesn't come with answers, doesn't follow what we plan. It writes its own directions in a language we don't understand. It finds you in the silence, in the moments you can't fake, and shows you who you are through every risk you take. It doesn't rush the healing, doesn't promise you no pain, but it meets you in the broken and teaches you again. That's the way love teaches, slow and deep, just out of reach, through the tears and through the fire, through the things we cannot keep. It opens every doorway, then asks you to believe that every loss, every scar is the way love teaches. It doesn't always stay forever, doesn't always end in light, but it leaves a trace of courage in the middle of the night. It shows you how to hold on, and shows you how to let go, and somewhere in between those lines you finally start to grow. It doesn't hide the truth from you, even when it's hard to face. It breaks you just to build you into something full of grace. That's the way love teaches, slow and deep, just out of reach, through the tears and through the fire, through the things we cannot keep. It opens every doorway, then asks you to believe that every loss, every scar is the way love teaches. And every goodbye holds a lesson, every hello holds a chance, every moment you surrender here's another step to understand. Love isn't just a feeling, it's a journey through the unknown, and every road it leads you down brings you closer to your soul. That's the way love teaches, not in words but what it leaves, in the strength you didn't know you had, in the heart that still believes, through the breaking and the healing, through the falling to your knees, every step, every breath is the way love teaches. We don't speak in loud confessions, no grand words to prove it's real, just the quiet in your breathing says more than what we feel. In the spaces of a silence where no one else can see, there's a fragile kind of honesty that only lives in we. No need for perfect language, no need to over-explain. We find each other softly between the joy and pain. These soft truths between us whisper louder than the world, in the way your hand finds mine, in the way our truths between us are the promises we keep. You don't ask me to be stronger than the person that I am. You just sit beside my questions, hold them gently in your hands. And I see it in your eyes now, every unspoken stay. Like you're telling me without a sound, you're not walking away. No need to chase forever, no need to prove what's true. The quiet kind of knowing lives in me and you. These soft truths between us whisper louder than the world. In the way your hand finds mine, in the way our hearts unfurl. No spotlight, no illusions, just something honest deep. These soft truths between us are the promises we keep. And if the noise comes rushing in, if the world gets hard to face, we'll return to this still moment, to this calm, familiar place, where nothing has to be perfect, when nothing feels rehearsed. Just two hearts learning slowly how to put each other first. These soft truths between us are the language we don't say. In the pauses, in the glances, in the choice to always stay. No need for loud forever, no need for grand display. These soft truths between us are enough to light the way. Not what I thought love was. I used to think that love was loud, fireworks and endless sparks, every moment burning bright, lighting up the dark. I thought it lived in perfect words and never letting go, and never feeling unsure of what we didn't know. But time has a way of changing truth, of showing what's beneath. And everything I thought I knew does. It's messy, real, and beautiful. Not what I thought love was. Not a story without scars. It's two imperfect people learning who they are. It's not what I thought love was. Not just a dream we chase. It's patience in the waiting. It's grace we give in place. What I thought love was. The noise was always louder when I tried to run away, filling up the empty spaces with everything I couldn't say. I was chasing every answer, looking anywhere but in, till the silence finally found me, and it pulled me gently in. No more distractions, no more disguise, just my reflection and open skies. And in that stillness, something began to feel like truth inside my hands. In the quiet, I understand all the things I couldn't plan. Every fear, every doubt starts to soften, fading out. In the quiet, I can hear every truth I used to fear, and it's not as loud as I once thought. In the quiet, I understand. I used to measure all my worth by the voices in the crowd, trying hard to be enough in a world that spoke so loud. But the silence held a mirror that no noise could ever break, and it showed me I was whole, even in my mistakes. No need to fight what I can't control, no need to fill every empty hole. There's a peace that only comes when you stop and just become. In the quiet, I understand all the things I couldn't plan. Every fear, every doubt starts to soften, fading out. In the quiet, I can hear every truth I used to fear, and it's not as loud as I once thought. In the quiet, I understand. And maybe I was never lost, just searching in the wrong direction, trying to outrun the silence that held my own reflection. But now I breathe a little slower, let the stillness take my hand. There's a kind of quiet wisdom only silence understands. In the quiet, I understand I was always more than planned. every scar, every bend wasn't something I had to mend. In the quiet, I can see there was nothing wrong with me. All along, the truth was right where I stand. In the quiet, I understand. In the quiet, I understand. We didn't come with a roadmap, no pages telling us what to do. Just two hearts in the unknown, trying to make something true. We stumbled through the silence, through words we couldn't say, learning how to hold each other in our own imperfect way. No guide to every feeling, no script to follow through. Moments we keep choosing, me and you. This is love without instructions, no perfect lines, no easy rules. We write it as we're living, where the pages, where the truth, through the doubt and through the questions, through the breaking, through the glue. This is love without instructions, and I'm learning it with you. We don't always get it right, sometimes we fall apart, but even in the chaos, there's a rhythm in our hearts. We're not trying to be flawless, just trying to be real, finding something honest in the way we choose to feel. No answers in a textbook, no way to always know, just hands that keep on reaching, even slow. This is love without instructions, no perfect lines, no easy rules. We write it as we're living, where the pages, where the truth, through the doubt and through the questions, through the breaking, through the glue. This is love without instructions, and I'm learning it with you. And maybe that's the beauty, not knowing where it leads, trusting every moment is exactly what we need. We don't have to solve it, we don't have to understand, just keep walking side by side with open hands. This is love without instructions, not a story set in stone. It's a journey we're discovering as we make it our own, through the fear and through the wonder, through the old and something new. This is love without instructions, and I'll keep learning it with you. We grew in a meaning, we grew in a meaning. We didn't start with fireworks, no perfect lines to say, just two uncertain strangers, letting time lead the way. There were pauses in our sentences, questions left in between, but somehow in the silence we grew into something unseen. No rush to define it, no need to pretend. We were learning every moment without knowing where it ends. We grew into meaning, like roots beneath the ground. No sudden revelation, just a love that slowly found its way through every doubt, through every in-between. We didn't fall all at once, we grew into meaning. There were days we didn't understand what we were becoming then, just holding on to fragments of a feeling we couldn't name. But every shared reflection, every quiet stay turned the ordinary moments into something we could claim. No map to guide us forward, no past to hold us tight, just the truth unfolding in the softest light. We grew into meaning, like roots beneath the ground. No sudden revelation, just a love that slowly found its way through every doubt, through every in-between. We didn't fall all at once, we grew into meaning. And maybe that's the beauty, not knowing from the start, not chasing after certainty, just listening to the heart. We weren't built in a moment, we weren't written in a line. We became something lasting, one day at a time. We grew into meaning, not perfect but it's true. Every step, every change led me closer to you. Through the questions and the waiting, through all we couldn't see, we didn't need forever then. We grew into meaning. I used to think love looked like lightning, bright and gone before you know. A perfect picture, always shining, never bending, never slow. But every story left me empty, every spark would fade away, till I found you in the ordinary, and everything began to change. No grand illusions, no disguise, just truth reflected in your eyes. And something steady, something strong started to feel like where I belong. This is the shape of real love, not just the highs we dream of. It's in the quiet, in the stay, in choosing you day after day. It bends, it breaks, it builds again. It holds you close through where you've been. Not perfect lines or stars above. This is the shape of real love. It's not afraid of all the questions, doesn't run when things get hard. It learns the language of forgiveness, finds the truth beneath the scars. It doesn't need to prove its power. It carries every fragile piece and still believes in us through every fear, through every doubt, through every time we figure it out. Not what we thought, but more than enough. This is the shape of real love. I chased the kind of love that burned too fast, left me with the echoes of the past. Every promise felt like borrowed light, fading somewhere in the night. I tried to force what wasn't meant to stay, held on tighter as it slipped away, till I stopped running, stood still for once. And that's when you showed up. No rush, no fear, no need to pretend, just something real I didn't have to defend. And that's when love finally makes sense. Not in the chaos, not in the defense, but in the quiet, in the way you stay, in every simple word you say. No guessing games, no second chance, just something steady I can understand. For the first time, no pretense. That's when love finally makes sense. You don't promise me a perfect world, you just take my hand through every turn. You see the cracks I try to hide, and don't look away, you stay inside. There's no need to prove it's already true, no fear in being seen by you. It's not a spark that fades with time, it's a quiet kind of light. No more chasing what I can't hold, just something warm, something I know. And that's when love finally makes sense. Not in the chaos, not in the defense, but in the quiet, in the way you stay, in every simple word you say. No guessing games, no second chance, just something steady I can understand. For the first time, no pretense. That's when love finally makes sense. Maybe it was never meant to be loud, maybe it was always meant to be found in the stillness, in the in-between, in the moments no one else can see. Not a storm, not a fight to win, just a place where I can begin again. Now love finally makes sense, not in the rush, but in the patience, in every breath, in every glance, in the way we take this chance. No illusions left to defend, just truth I feel beneath my skin. For the first time, I don't have to pretend. Now love finally makes sense. Of all the time we had, we were young and didn't know it. Thought forever was our name. Counted stars that they were endless, laughing like it never changed. Every moment felt so simple, like the world was in our hands. We didn't see the clock was moving, didn't try to understand. We thought love would an echo in the corners of my mind. The places that we used to go feel frozen out of time. I can still see how you smile, still feel your hand in mine. But moments don't rewind themselves, no matter how we try. We didn't know we'd lose it, didn't think it'd slip so fast. Now I'm holding on to shadows of all the time we had. All the time we had felt like it would never end. Every second passing by was another just pretend. We held on like it would last, like forever was our plan. But forever turned to memories of all the time we had. If I could go back just one moment, I'd stay a little longer there. Tell you all the words I swallow, show you how much I care. But life doesn't give revisions.